So no one actually watches these videos, so I'm just going to open a whole bunch of these all at once and get it done with. I do not give a fuck. Also, did you know that you can say fuck up to twice now in the first 30 seconds of a YouTube video? It's so cool. Really bad if they change it in the future though, because if I do that, this video would be fuck Batman. So up first we have Batman. I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no idea who this actually is. I've been lying to you guys for years on this channel. On the back, it's literally just a picture of the toy, but the gold looks worse because it's in yellow. Why did we even bother taking a picture and using it here? It seems like wasted resources to me. Whatever. Another day, another trading card I'm not going to complete. Why would you want perforated edges on a collectible card? Ruins the point. We've got black suited Batman, he's got gold, he's looking sharp. It looks, sort of reminds me of the special Arkham Knight suit you get when you beat the game 2.4 times. Hole in the back of the cape, I don't like that, makes it too flimsy. Whatever. Alright, we got some motherfucking, cutting blades. I was wrong, it's a shield that turns into cutting blades, so technically you can not murder everyone that comes your way. But you could absolutely murder everyone that comes your way. It is the Batman way. Batman mask that you can see through. What perfect tools for hiding your identity. Fucking dweeb. And a grappling hook so he can get away when people make fun of him because of how fucking stupid his mask looks. Yeah. If you're interested in looking at all the other characters on here, you better pause the video now because I'm not going to give you the time. The Flash. Fastest man alive. I should probably insert a joke about, like, premature ejaculation or something. I'll do it in post. As you can see, this one doesn't bother with a picture of him on the back. It's just, what mission will you get? Which is just as pointless. Oh, cool. He gets to go to space with Superman. Space is his mission, except he doesn't have lines on him, so it's a strange art to include. And here we have him, Barry Allen. This is not the first version of him. The first version of him was just yellow instead of gold on there, and it looked so much cheaper. But, you know, I feel like that really does the trick a little better. That being said, I feel like he's a little too upper body swole and not enough legs swole, considering his whole thing is, you know, running away from paternity tests. Alright, our first one, it appears to be when he does the thing with his hand, and it makes it like a vacuum. It's a tornado. He spins it around. He spins his hands real fast. It sucks him. I mean, it sucks others. I mean, it could suck him. Next one, he's throwing some lightning. Maybe he's making a sword out of lightning, a lightsaber out of lightning. That's what he's doing, because, yeah, that would definitely never happen. Hell yeah, he gets some cool-ass armor. This one, it sort of looks like the, Nightmare armor that he wore in the Snyderverse, except in this case it won't go down any further, so it just looks like he's wearing a golden turtleneck. Alright, sorry about that last time, guys. That was kind of mean, but I promise I'm going to give you a better time to look at this one. I will Wonder Woman, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, for the best-known female superhero in the world, it's surprisingly hard to actually find one of these things in the wild. Don't care. Oh, cool. She also gets to go on a mission with Superman. How nice. Now, unlike the Flash, she hasn't been remade with gold instead of yellow yet, so I think that's a missed opportunity. I feel like she would look a lot better with gold instead of just this plain yellow. They also have this hole in the side that I'm guessing is for an accessory of some sort. When I saw it in the store shelves, I thought at first it was just damaged over here, but no, that's intentional. That's real nice. Alright, her first accessory is a sword. She has to hold it in her left hand because the fingers on her right hand were too tight to open up for it, and it's bending right down the middle. That's super nice. And the shield that she also can't hold in her right hand because that, you know, fingers are too tight. This thing also has way too many handles. Why does it have So many handles. You don't need this many handles. Just put one in the middle. Come on, people. Last but not least, her lasso of truth. As you can see, it's actually too small to hold like a lasso, so you have to put it on her side so that she doesn't just have an unsightly just a hole in her side. So cool. Captain Marvel. I mean Shazam. I mean Captain Marvel. I mean Shazam. All right, and as you can see here, we have the character they're calling Shazam now, and they used to call him Captain Marvel. And the reason that they call him Shazam now is because originally DC Comics didn't own him, and they sued the creators of Captain Marvel out of existence, and then Marvel was able to buy up the rights to the copyright for Captain Marvel, so now he's Shazam. So if you don't like it, you can blame capitalism. Thanks, guys. Jesus Christ, Superman, would you stop being such a slut on missions? Looks good from the front. The gold is actually less shiny than the Flash's gold, but it looks quite nicely. On the back, we have a cape without a hole on it, which is interesting. So how are you going to put the accessories in? Just put it behind the cape. That's how. Why didn't they do this with every Batman? Oh, I get it. It's a piece of metal. He's bending a piece of metal because he's super strong. How does he hold this thing? All right, the first accessory is officially too smart for me. I'll figure that out later. And our second accessory is some lightning that should be in gold or in translucent or something. Why would they make opaque yellow? It looks like shredded cheese. And his third accessory is just his alter ego, Billy Batson. He yells Shazam and he turns into an adult, and also he's not Cheddar anymore, so why? Batman, but he's an electrical hazard this time. So most of their recent Batman ones have just been these weird tech electrically styled suits, and it doesn't look great on most of his allies. This one's not so bad because the colors actually sort of match in since they're going for a blue and a lighter blue. I really like actually the printing on the gauntlet, so at least they went the full way. It still has the fucking cape hole, so that's stupid. And his body's actually a little bit see-through, so he actually matches up to that first mask I pulled open. That's weird. So our first accessory is just a mega long batarang. That seems like he's compensating for something. And a grappling hook, which seems a lot more impractically shaped than the first grappling hook, but I really like the speckled effect in there. That's at least cool. And a Batman grenade launcher, because murder is the Batman way. Mr. Freeze. No, I will not do the Arnold Schwarzenegger voice, sorry. All right, we've got Mr. Freeze. He's freezy, he freezes people. His wife got AIDS, so he put her in a freezer. Let's go. Now, a lot of toys that do like a glass dome or something over someone's head, it ends up looking a little bit too snow globy, but considering his a snow globe, it seems to work just fine here. Good sculpting, actually has printing on the strap all the way around. I wish there was some sort of color on his arms, though, because it just makes him look like he's got some weird-ass tumors. Well, in box number 1, we have his freeze gun, which makes sense. It's really hard to get in his hand, again, similar to the Wonder Woman problem, except this one finally gave. Freeze. Fuck, I did the voice. And in box number 2, he gets a second freeze gun. Just a freeze gun, but a little smaller, so he can just dual-wield freeze guns. I've never seen this character do that before, and I'm absolutely here for this. I think every version of this character needs to just carry 2 from now on. Get in his hand. Jesus Christ, Mr. Freeze's hands are like frozen or something. Alright, so here it is in his first hand, because I couldn't get him to open his second fucking hand. Cool. Oh shit, that was a nice pun. I swear to God, if his third accessory is also a freeze gun, I'm going to be both delighted and surprised. What in the So clearly whoever was in charge of accessories the day they designed him was just like, just give him 3 freeze guns. The little bastards are probably going to lose him anyway. And you know, I can respect that, considering their target audience is Bane Shake. Some would say he's the reverse. So we've got Reverse Flash, who is obviously Flash's arch enemy. He's the Flash, but he's reverse. It's pretty straightforward. However, the lazy bastards at Spin Master didn't even bother to put the right name on the packaging. Oh, god damn it, Superman. Appears to be the exact same mold as the Flash, which is fine, because it's the exact same costume, but they just inverted which color goes where. It's pretty straightforward. Got some scrawny-ass legs on this boy. Let's see if they just inverted the colors of his accessories, too. That would be funny. Can't believe they freaking wouldn't put Reverse Flash with his enemy, the Flash, on the picture. God damn it, Superman. Okay, they didn't even change the color of his tornado. I feel like we're about to have just a bunch of gold accessories that do not match, because his lightning is red. Yep, I called it. Let's just... Cool. Thanks, Spin Master. They can be turtleneck buddies. Cyborg. You know, I sure am glad they put the name Cyborg as part of his logo above the name Cyborg. If they hadn't put Cyborg above his name Cyborg, I wouldn't have known this is Cyborg. Cyborg. If he is on a mission with Superman, I am going to flip out. Oh, thank God, we have someone other than Superman. Now, this one's actually, like, the most easy to find on store shelves, aside from Superman and Batman, which I held off putting him in my cart for a while, because I thought he looked a little bit plain. But now that I have him out of the packaging, he looks a little better. The shiny silver on his arms and legs are nice, although his body does end up being a little bit plainer. They also accidentally gave him a little bit too much of a bat symbol looking thing on his chest. It's not what they were going for, but, you know, all in all, it's better than I anticipated, considering the dozens of times I avoided looking at him. Just avoided making eye contact with the black character. Oh my god, I'm racist. First accessory is like a jetpack. I think that's kind of cool. I'm going to turn it the other way. That looks a little better now. Our second accessory is a chainsaw, where he can just turn you into a pile of flesh by turning his arm into a chainsaw. All in all, this is a much better toy than I was anticipating before I opened it. And his last weapon is just straight up a BFG. Looks cool. Why is it a different color from his other accessories? It's yellow instead of the orange they had going for the rest of it. I guess beggars can't be choosers, and I think that's the coolest murder weapon I've seen out of the bunch yet. Aquaman. Alright, Aquaman's also doing the cyborg thing here, but that's neither here nor there. After that last one, let's see if Aquaman can really live up to the challenge of being as a fucking badass as Cyborg with a goddamn chainsaw. And not only are we back to Superman, he's got this implausible silver going on. I don't think I've ever seen this on any of those toys. If this exists on one of those toys, please tell me in the comments down below so that I can ignore buying it. Man, I thought there were some big old titties on Flash, but look at Aquaman. He's like 90% upper body. His arms and legs actually have fins put on there like his classic suit, so that's actually a really nice touch. The yellow itself would look a little bit better as gold, similar to Flash and what I wanted them to do with Wonder Woman, but either way, I don't actually mind too badly because it matches the orange a little better. Also, his hair is a different color than the other yellow, so that's nice. That would have been an easy way for them to cheap out. Legs real weirdly floppy, though. Alright, I wonder what's in the first box. So we're starting with his trident, which was so big they had to shove it inside the second box. You know what? I would much rather they just go for it. Get in his hand. Get in his fucking... Alright, someone needs to call quality control about those freaking hands, because the hand is tight and the leg is loose, just the way I like my women. Alright, Aquaman gets some armor that actually matches the rest of his costume, so that's a That's a first for any of these I've opened to date, and it actually looks pretty good, although it makes his titties even bigger. And some water, so you can splash ya. Superman! So back when I was a kid, I went to this Bible camp for several summers, and they would make us do this one particular prayer before meals sometimes, where you had to, like, sing your prayer to the theme of the Superman from the 70s, and it's really weird in hindsight. That has nothing to do with Solar Superman, but here we are. All right, we actually have the Flash from before, which kind of makes sense since, yeah. So very nicely, Superman actually has a beard printed on, because when he wore the Solar Super suit in the comics was after he came back to life and he had a beard. Sadly, the cowards didn't give him a mullet, and the molding leads up to where the cape would be on a normal Superman, so it's clearly just the same molding. I guess that's the best we can expect. Still looks a little strange. Could have given him, like, a gray cape like the Snyder Justice League did. Whatever. Now, the real question is if the accessories are going to be silver and black to match, or if they're just going to be the normal red ones that normal Superman gets. Okay, poor example, I admit. His laser vision's supposed to be red. Now, why would you give kryptonite as an accessory for Superman? Like, that's literally the exact opposite of what he wants to have on hand. Be like if you gave Batman his dead parents as an accessory, which I actually would accept. I would accept that if I opened up one of these and Batman just had his parents' corpses. And finally, we have some blue armor, which actually looks pretty nice on the black Superman. That actually looks pretty good. I was gonna make fun of it before I actually put it on him. Batman! Again. For a third time. Last, but certainly last, we have Flashpoint Batman, which is actually a different Batman from normal Batman. If you don't know who Flashpoint Batman is, just look it up. It's real easy to find out the answer. All right, we've got Flashpoint Batman looking pretty nice with his gun holsters going. I hope more than anything that we get some lethal-looking accessories with this Batman, because that would actually be applicable for this Batman. Considering our luck with the first two, I'd say we're guaranteed something that looks like it could cap a motherfucker. I do wish they did a circle around his batsuit instead of just the red outline in place of the gold outline, since that's what his comics costume had. But, you know, at the end of the day, beggars can't be choosers, and so I'm begging you, please watch this video. Which I guess you're already doing. Huh. I'm gonna give it to him as a knife. Man, it's leaving green flecks everywhere. What do they paint this stuff with? Alright, and a grappling hook, which is clearly the same color underneath, and they just put this cheap green paint on it that just keeps getting all over the place. That's real pleasant. And a big-ass batarang. Not quite as big as the one, but, you know, the one Batman that would justify having a gun or a grenade launcher or something, they didn't give it to, so I'm just gonna let him keep his murder knives. That'll be fun. And there we have it, another toy review video, except this time I was just a rude, crude asshole the entire time. If you enjoyed the jokes where I just interrupted myself repeatedly, please like and subscribe.